I'ma swear I'ma do it like I never had it and like I never had it and like I never had it.
Okay, now with that alcohol, you ain't even gotta ask, cause I'ma drink it all like it's my last. She a 7 in the face, but a 10 in the ass.
Hanging out with Chris.
What's up?
We are so beat
Yeah,
at the start of this episode.
I packed a dip with kids today.
You can't do that!
What? Oh, no. You're right. Okay, I packed a dick.
That's what you can't do.
Not with kids. I packed a dip around kids today.
Is this whole thing in edit already? So wait, you're telling me you put chewing tobacco in your mouth hole while you were at
Sometimes
work?
say mouth hole.
Well, okay, you packed
lip.
a dip. You packed a dip at work.
I packed a dip at work. Okay, it was on the playground. They were outside, and I was near the bleachers where it was like 20, at least like 100 feet away from them.
Under the bleachers, selling drugs, as you do.
And then I packed the dips. They all play baseball, so it's cool, man. They're like, I know they're 6th through 8th
children
grade,
who
but
are not packing dips playing baseball.
they're gonna be if they keep playing. So, I mean, might as well get used to it. But, no, I packed a dip, and then I walked over, and I was literally, like, this close as we are talking to them about, like, their baseball teams while I had to dip in. Either they knew, and they're like, oh, it's, like, whatever. Or if they asked, I would have just said it was, like, candy. Or something like that. But it's loose candy that looks
I don't
brown.
want to judge you because I don't care enough to. But that's funny, man. Why would you...
You didn't see me dip during summer camp this
Oh,
year?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a spring and summer thing. I take off the winter.
About it.
Yeah.
You take off during the winter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I'm sure your gums appreciate that.
I don't know if I...
You know how much of, like, a pansy ass I am? I pack mint leaves, bro.
Yeah. We have a problem with that. Because I know you've dipped once with me, I think.
Can't do it.
And it was like a strand of the dip. And if you guys never seen dip before, you guys seen dip. If you haven't, fuck you. But like...
Man, we're in the business of alienating audiences. So quickly.
No, it was like the smallest...
Oh, yeah. No, it was a bitch. It was a bitch
And
mouth.
then you puked, too, I'm pretty sure.
Everywhere.
God. You're like my bro Aaron. He just can't dip.
But that's the thing is, like, I'm hanging out with kids compared to me. I got like 5 or 6 years on one of the kids, on Stevie, and he's packing bombs, and I packed, like you said, a little bitch amount, and I'm yakking in the front yard. I have no
Did you
tolerance.
swallow it?
Nah, it may have happened.
You probably. That's the only reason. I mean, I've dicked. What the fuck is with this right now? I have.
God.
The only time I puked from dip, it was because I had an empty stomach.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, this is a great story. I actually tell this.
Please.
So I was hanging out with my buddies. We were, like, on a 15-year-old baseball team, and we were packing dips over the summer. We were playing wiffle ball at this kid's house. And I hadn't had food all day, and I packed a dip. That's not the best decision I ever made. It ended poorly. So we did get done playing wiffle ball. Then me and my buddy leave the house. We're like, oh, dude, let's hit up Chipotle. And I was like, oh, man, my stomach's feeling kind of weird. I'm probably hungry, so it's probably a good idea. Get in Chipotle. I get to the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to fucking puke my ass off. Men's room is locked. I walk in the women's room and puke my brains out on a toilet seat.
Oh, man.
Yep, I cleaned it up as best as I could, walked out, and the lady was like, hi.
I'm like, you don't want to go in there.
You don't want to go in there. Because I tried to clean it, but, whoo, I puked a lot. It was bad. It was like some weird dip, too.
But see, every experience I've had with dip, I've said this before, I can smoke cigars like no other. That does not bother me. But every single experience with dip, whether it's snus, that pouch shit that Camel sells, Copenhagen, whatever, thinking about it makes me dry heave.
You can't even do pouches, really?
No. I cannot even do
Because during
pouches.
summer camp, I'll do pouches so the kids don't see like a strand flying out or something
Just like a
that.
leaf.
Yeah. Because
Wow.
pouches you can pack farther back too with the loose shit. If the loose stuff sometimes gets away from you and you don't want to end up like
It
makes it on you.
It makes my stomach turn, dude.
Dude, it's good stuff. I don't know. A lot of nicotine. Did you just fart?
No.
Okay.
That was the chair.
I was like, nice. We're starting to get comfortable. A lot of nicotine stuff, because it's a it's a what is it? Has a hype effect to it. You get like a little caffeine boost or something like that. You know what I mean? But it makes me always nervous. I don't know. I get like nervous when I ever like smoke a cig or like pack dips. That's why I stopped, because I was like, why am I getting so nervous when I'm packing dips?
There is a fine line between buzzed and nervous.
Yes,
and
exactly.
And very like, you know. I've smoked a cigarette once and felt like I had the munchies and needed to eat every single thing in my house.
You probably smoked a joint.
Shit. Damn it. No, this was a cigarette, and I get like that sometimes with cigarettes.
Really? With cigarettes?
Because the nicotine, the tar, all the shit and bad stuff that's in a cigarette made me get so like I had convulsions after smoking a Winston cigarette once.
Yeah.
That was the worst. I had one Winston cigarette, and that was the only Winston cigarette I ever had. I bought them because they were cheap, and now I know why, because there's straight up poison in that.
Only time I'll smoke cigs if I'm drunk or I'm with my boys. So
you're always smoking cigs then?
No, I rarely hang out with the guys, to be honest. Maybe like once every 2 weeks. I have a cig.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
My best friend who...
But if we didn't... Sorry to interrupt you. But if you didn't know, this podcast is actually named after American Spirits. I don't think we've ever said that.
Oh, we never said why it's named that?
Yeah.
Well, we said why it's named that, but we never said the brand it's named after. Yeah, in the first episode.
Oh, because the first episode started like, let me light this up.
Yeah. In the first episode, you can hear us lighting cigarettes and taking puffs. It's because
we were in his garage.
Yeah, we were in the garage.
Oh, this is episode 11.
Oh, God, yeah.
Wow, make a wish. Just kidding. All right.
That's an edit.
But...
we named it after American Spirits because that was the brand we would smoke. And honestly, if you're going to smoke a cigarette, don't be a bitch and smoke American Spirits because they last for like 10 or 15 minutes and it's natural tobacco and it's amazing.
It's good shit, man.
Oh, God, it's so
It is some good shit, dude.
If you want to smoke quick, then buy Parliaments, but damn.
Yeah, they last a good amount.
Oh,
like during camp, like 5 minutes left. Y'all down by, you got a spirit tonight?
Yeah, just screaming it across the park.
Everybody's like, yeah, they totally got the spirit. Now
they got the camp spirit. No, but we hate this place. We want out, Judy. Do you not understand?
Week 8, I fucking hate this place.
Exactly. After a while, you just start to look at the world differently when you're locked in a place for so long.
I warned my buddy, Riley. Shout out to Riley.
Yeah, give him some love.
He gave a shout out to us on Twitter today.
Yeah, give
shout
him some
out
love,
to him.
man.
I told him, because he's working in a camp.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I could say that. But...
I don't know, but sure.
What was I going to say?
He's working there now?
Yes, he's working there now over the summer, but I told him, I was like, dude, I mean, it's fun, but like week 7, you're going to hate yourself, and you're going to hate your job. And he's like, oh, that's all right, dude. And I was like, okay, dude, just be...
Just warning you.
Just warning you.
The words, I hate this place, will come out of your
mouth.
mouth.
We're lucky. We get to hang out with kids for a job, you know, anything like that. I mean, it's better than sitting at a desk. You know what I mean? At least we're doing shit. Like, I heard the camp I'm working at does,
Why is you putting 3 fingers up like something's gonna happen?
I'm all Jeff. What is it? I don't want to wake Jeff up.
Don't do that. That's a bear sleeping right now.
That's true. We go on 2 field trips a week.
Yeah, you guys do.
That's exciting.
I mean, that is the nice part about it. But, I mean, I'm excited that I have these job interviews and hopefully have a new job by the end of the week.
You've been killing those interviews?
Dude, it's a long
been going up
process.
the chain. It's a lot of interviews, man.
I was like, what's next? 2 physicals, a written essay? What do I have left to do?
Need my GPA?
Don't.
ACT score? Hey!
Don't give them the SAT score. That is one of the most embarrassing numbers I have associated with my name.
Damn.
What'd you get?
ACT, I got 16.
You got a 16?
Nice, Dom. Can't even put your silent on.
You got a 16?
I got 16.
Congratulations, you beat me.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, dude.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
Nice!
Just to compare, people in my family, my mother got a 26.
Wow, okay.
My brothers got 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14.
What'd the sis get?
I don't
17?
know.
I think she got 17.
I don't know, man. But has that... Hey, here's a little motivation for anyone. You have a poor ACT score?
Doesn't fucking matter.
I am a phenomenal student. I've done very well in college. So it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a stupid test that not everyone does well at.
It means nothing. Yeah. Unless you're trying to get into fucking Harvard, which nobody listening to our podcast
is trying to get into Harvard.
Yeah. If you are, Wow.
Why?
What?
Are you doing a paper about stupidity?
Yeah, like you're listening to us to see how two apes interact or some shit like that. Two apes that happen to be able to talk. But like, yeah, seriously, the ACT, fuck that. If I ever get like crazy rich one day, which I'm gonna put my license plate ACT 16.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
Yeah.
That's motivation for everyone around you.
What
What car would that be on?
Ooh, it would be on
If
a
you're super rich.
CTS 4 Cadillac.
Oh, really? Going American.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Good for you. I want a Mercedes SLK black if I get money. If I've fallen.
Okay. Mercedes are some slick rides, man.
The SLK
They
black
are-
is pouring on.
Like on the
40s.
outside, they look like it's a pretty nice car, but like G wagons, like you get inside, damn.
Have you been inside a G wagon?
No, I haven't.
I was gonna say, God, fuck, tell me about it in
No.
detail right now.
I don't have that good of friends.
I remember I went to the car show and I was psyched to sit in a Ford Flex. That's
Oh,
insane.
yeah, dude.
Really? Are they nice?
They're nice.
I have
They're
no
nice.
idea. I would like to own a car that's significantly better than mine.
Yeah.
And every single time I
have a pretty nice car. I'll give
I
myself
have not
that.
seen your car in the daylight.
Really?
Not once. Even when I'm at work, I don't even see it in the parking lot. Where do you park? Because I never see
I never
it.
park where the employees park.
That'll
Yeah.
do it. That'll do it.
I drive a... Should I say what I drive? Yeah, fucking...
It's a car.
I drive a 14 Mustang V6, double exhaust, 305 horsepower, a lot of horsey, zing zing. So if that girl I called a pony ever gets my car, I can make that joke.
Oh, God.
Remember when I called you a pony? I was
God.
thinking about my Mustang, so...
Damn, listen to that. Ponies are significantly small. I would take 100 horses over 400 ponies. But what else did we had some things on the
On the agenda.
agenda. Oh, here we go. Quick story.
Story.
I went to school for emergency management and hazard mitigation.
Fuck CLC.
Okay, this is at a different school. But I went to school for that. I got my associates. I got it. Now in these classes, you take ideologies of terrorism. Let's just put it that way.
Whoa.
Ideologies of terrorism, intro to emergency management, and all these classes that basically teach you two things: to be a terrorist and how to fight them.
Wow.
It teaches you to think like them. So you have to
Yeah.
because if something happens, you gotta go, wait a minute, is this the problem or is this a trap?
That's I like that though, because a lot of people try and figure out other people's perspectives, but they don't try and understand them. The first part.
Right. Well, understanding a terrorist is very easy. Kill everything.
Is that basically what it was?
Basically. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
they're not. I don't know if they're the smartest guys.
No, see, that's the problem is that they are. We had to think of things as like a trap. So there's a fire in a school, or there's the garbage can fire by a school. Is it just a garbage can fire? Is it just a fire?
Yeah.
Are we gonna get outside the building of
yeah.
this school and then
You're
open
right,
fire?
They do seem
know?
to sneak it in. Not that I know terrorists very well, but like
Right, but
any
I
type of
mean,
situation.
They take normal everyday occurrences and make them deadly. So we had to we had to learn and figure out ins and outs of their mindset.
Yeah.
So all these classes, plus my heightened observance that I like to do whenever I'm in crowds, made
People
me,
watching.
Yes, made me Mr.
Okay.
Paranoid.
Ooh.
So I have like a hard time just being there. You know what I'm saying? Especially at school, because we have all these school shootings, and like I'm unarmed, so I can't defend myself. Thank you.
But dude, you're fine because that sign is on the wall.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting about that.
You're good, man.
I keep forgetting about that.
good.
All right, I am 100% safe.
Today I
because
went to the
that's
library and I saw the sign. I was like, oh, thank God I'm safe. I was like, oh, no
No,
guns.
it's like when you're playing tag. Nah, say
Yeah.
base,
Safe. Frozen.
base.
Can't do it.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So, because I'm Mr. Paranoid, I'm sitting in class, and this has happened now twice to me. Every first Tuesday of the month, they do a test of the emergency system. Okay?
They do.
So I'm sitting, getting my ass kicked by math.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, taking my notes, doing everything, and all of a sudden, and I'm like, I freeze. And I hear the person goes, this is a drill. And at that, I start taking my valuables, putting them in my bag. I had 14 things out in front of me. I now have none. They're in my backpack. And
How did you know when they said it was a drill that it was just a drill?
Well, I didn't know if we were evacuating. as part of the drill.
Okay.
So I start taking everything off my desk. I have one strap over my shoulder, and here, this is a test. This is only a test. Please remain calm. This is a test for the emergency system. And I just put my backpack down on the ground and unzip it and take everything back out.
You were in a full classroom, right?
Yes.
No.
Everyone sat there. No one moved. No one even got off their phone.
Nice.
And I'm the only person who's completely packed up and ready to hit the woods.
You value your life more than
I do. I value my life substantially. But the reason I bring it up is because doesn't anybody care?
I'll make it to that point. I see their perspective when it says it's a drill. Like, then you really...
Right, but what if you gotta evacuate? You gonna leave your shit there?
Well, I feel like the teacher would have said something then.
Well, I know, but what if you do have to evacuate? You're just gonna leave your valuables because, like, you hear firemen and everybody say, if it's an emergency, you gotta leave everything you have.
Oh, yeah.
So I hear a bell that doesn't typically go off. Mm-hmm. I'm going to clear everything I can and get out of there with my shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware. I'm ready to go. Doesn't anyone care?
What time was this class at?
What is that? But this happened at 9:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can understand 8 a.m. Like, it's like 8:05, and like, I would have fucking stayed. You know what I mean? But I
it's like, fine, it's too early. I'll die.
Fuck. No, but I see where you're coming from.
I don't understand. No one moved.
Because when I was in, like a week ago, we had like that test fire drill or whatever, and we were in biology class, and we were just going through like a little lecture thing, and like it started flashing, the light went off, and she just kept teaching class, and we just stayed there. So, I mean, like, it's hard to care when you have a teacher who does it, who continues on the class, and we're like, teacher.
My English class last year had, by the way, there was a kid in my English class that showed up every single day with a medical mask.
That creeps me the fuck out, dude.
Like, what do you know that I don't know? What do you got that I don't know? Yeah,
exactly. Because you always see Asians wearing that shit, man.
Well, it makes sense for them to wear it in China because the smog is so bad.
Exactly.
And shit. But you're in America, things are a little better here. You're not even Asian. Why are you wearing that mask?
And they're usually smarter folks, so I'm like, what do you know?
I have no idea why this guy is wearing
like
it.
A leakage.
He just showed up every single day. But it wasn't like when
every single day?
Every single day. We met 3 times a week. He showed up every single day with this medical mask.
Was he Asian?
No. And it wasn't like a one you buy at Walgreens. It was like cloth. Like nice.
Like a nice one.
Yeah, like you wash this. I had no idea what. It scared the shit out of me.
Was he a different ethnicity?
I had no idea because I couldn't see because he had a mask on. All I got was this he had glasses too, so I had no idea what was going on.
The shit was... Okay, so it was just covering his mouth, right?
Nose, mouth. Chin.
Whoa!
It was a medical mask.
It was a medical mask.
Like he was ready to perform surgery at any minute, ready to hop in and save a life, but he wasn't.
You know what he had? The fear of being in a surgical situation.
With unprepared?
Yep, that's what it was.
That makes sense.
Surgical scaredness.
Or just kind of a psycho. Just a psycho.
Just like, what if like one of you just like, fuck, I'm dying, and then like, shit, I don't know.
Same class, a kid in there said that. One of his dreams was to work for Nintendo. The teacher asked him why, and he said because he loves them. So I'm next after him, and I wanted to say out loud, well, how do I follow that up? I didn't want to be rude. I was like, how do I follow a love of Mario up?
Oh, God, because I love them.
That's what he said. He loves Nintendo.
Do you think when they're going after something, whether it's a job or whether it's like a goal in mind, do you think they need to know their why behind that reason, why they're going towards that job, why they're going towards that certain goal of theirs?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Oh, that's a question they ask you in interviews. Like, when you're going for a full-time position, every interview I've gone on, they ask you why.
Like, why, yeah. No, because, like, sometimes they'll, like, why are you working out? Why are you studying so hard in school? Why? But they're like, oh, because, I mean, that's what you do. Like, and then I'm like... But why? And then they're like...
I like that answer, and I don't at the same time, because it's like, it shows that person dedicates whatever they do 100%.
Yeah.
Even if it's something that to you doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Because I was watching this one podcast, Culture Cast, shout out, and they had this boxer that's up and coming. Like, he's 14-0. He's a fucking stud. And Bradley Martin was asking him, like, why do you fight? And he's like, oh, because I'm the best and I want to be the best. But why? You know what I mean? He kept on asking why, but the kid really, and he's younger, he's like 18, so I'll give him that, but he didn't really have any other reason because, like, and I don't know, maybe it's a good thing he hasn't thought farther than that because he's fucking punching people in the face. There's really no why to that, but you'd think he'd have, like, another reason just because, oh, I fucking love this shit, you know? It's like, it's the best. Like, I understand you love it, but why do you love it? And he's like,
how many times did he ask him why?
Like 5.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward. It was like
you cancel the interview.
Yeah, it was weird, and I
get this fucking guy out of here.
Because if you ask if I'm doing something, like, I'll give you a fucking paragraph definition essay on it, but maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's good to have that why are you doing this, because
helps focus your goals.
It helps focus your goals, and, like, it helps get past the bumpy parts of your journey, you know what I mean? Because if you only do, I fucking love it, man, you know, I just fucking love it, it's great, dude. Like, that's only gonna last you so long, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just sound like a prick, like, I'm good at it, dude, it's fucking great. Like, why, though? I don't know. That's just me, though. Sorry to go on a rant.
No, it's but my original point was...
my original point,
because we were talking about emergency drills, I had a 50-minute class one time, and the teacher just said, we're not going to meet Friday because they're doing a drill, so it'd basically be useless to meet because we're such a short class. So, I don't know. I'm Mr. Paranoid. If I hear an alarm, I'm grabbing my shit and just getting out. I'm gone.
So they canceled class?
He canceled the entire class that day because it's a 50-minute class, and the drill would take up about 20 minutes of our time, so what the hell are we going to do for 30 minutes? Other than have him...
Shoot the shit?
Well, I would not want to talk to this man if it was me and him in a room for the rest of my life. He was awful and didn't really teach anything, just gave us his opinion about politics, religion, and like he taught us like it was a podcast where we were subscribers and knew what we were getting in for. We all thought we were going there for English.
I hate that shit, dude. That's what's fucked about some teachers.
We all went there thinking we were going to learn English. That didn't happen. We just learned why God doesn't exist. Trump's disaster. And anybody that's conservative is immediately discredited. Literally anybody who is conservative was immediately discredited. But every liberal source he pulled up was 100% factual and no arguing in that. So that's what we learned in English, and when it came time for the reviews, I lit his ass on fire.
Oh, jeez.
I did not
I'll give you Catholics a big plus. You guys know how to fucking debate and rip people's shit apart.
I didn't even have a chance to do... I didn't even feel... I just sat there and got angry. Because, like, you can have that opinion. You can have that belief. But you're here to teach me English. And one of the questions in the review was, what do you think would make this class better? And I put on there, maybe a teacher that wants to teach English.
Ooh!
Because all I heard, and I put this, all I heard every single day in every single class was why Trump is an idiot, why God doesn't exist, and if you believe in God, you're dumb. Or I didn't put dumb, but I put like, you're an ignorant person who's not worth this guy's time. I laid it out there because even people that thought like him, where, you know, maybe they didn't like Trump or they didn't like some policies, even said to me, all we do is learn about his opinions. We don't learn anything about English.
That's weird.
If you're a teacher and you hear this, don't grandstand. You can have your opinions, but keep them out of the classroom where you're not talking about opinions. English is not a class where you need to give us your opinion on religion. Like, we weren't even talking about religion.
I mean... I could see where you got away with that, because if you really look into it, the curriculum for an English class is you at least have to write 4 papers, and they have to be sectioned out, and you could just tell the kids, this is what the paper's on, read this, read that, and now we're going to talk about my shit. So I can see how I got away with it.
That's the thing, is like the papers we were assigned had nothing to do with what we learned.
Yeah.
Like, what we were talking about in class, we talked about evolution. We talked about how the world doesn't exist and is made up in a computer. We talked about, in classrooms, long weeks, like weeks of topics, had nothing to do with the papers we were assigned. Nothing. I was dumbfounded. I had no understanding as to why I'm sitting in this classroom learning English, not learning English. Learning that I'm stupid because I believe in God. Basically is what I learned.
That's weird, man.
It was so different.
Especially when he's working at a college, too. I mean, you'd think that shit will stay in high school.
No, dude, it's really bad in colleges. There's a teacher in California that said that soldiers and like any branch of the military, they're not really the best moral fiber people. They're also stupid, is what he said. Is that they're not the most intellectually sound people. He said that, and a student recorded it, and I think he got fired.
Good. Once they get tenure, man, I feel like they could just be like, oh, I can fucking say what I want now.
Exactly, yeah. It's a problem, man. It's a problem. So, speaking of problems, did you hear about this Facebook thing?
My coworker was kind of explaining it to me today. I saw it on Twitter a little bit here and there, but it was like, it's a very weird situation, man. Well, and what I heard from my coworker was she was saying that the people that was, no, I'm gonna sound like a dumbass here. That was accusing him of doing this stuff, right? Is that good?
Yeah.
Didn't know what the fuck Facebook actually did. Or does. Not did, but, like, does for people. Because, like, I know, like, my coworker was saying, like, he was just wording things weird, like, and Zuckerberg, like, came in and, like, said, they can do that already. Like, he asked, like, what if they want to delete the data or something like that? I'm like, there's no data on Facebook. I don't know, but that's what she was saying happened, but I don't know. I must be talking on my ass.
No, I mean, what I heard that was happening was, a lot of conservative views and a lot of conservative commentators were being blocked or were being removed and censored. There's these two hilarious women called Diamond and Silk, that is their name. They're lovely black women.
Strippers?
Who are no, they're moms. Lovely black women who are very pro-Trump, very conservative, and Facebook called them a threat to the community and removed a lot of their content from Facebook. And I forget how he put exactly how that happened. He's like, oh, I told and reached out, Zuckerberg said, he's like, I reached out to the department that handles that stuff and said they overstepped or they overreached. And that we were making steps to fix the problem. And then Diamond and Silk go, we have not heard a single thing from Facebook about putting us back on. Like, he was talking and he wasn't making sense, or he didn't know how to define hate speech. He was just kind of like not really owning up to what was happening. I mean, there was a lot of people that were getting censored.
I had no idea it was on that stuff. I just thought it was on people's privacy.
That too.
Like that.
That they were selling some data about... yeah, there was a lot. It was a lot.
So that's where the
censorship.
data came in. Okay.
There's a lot about censorship. They censored a Chick-fil-A application day. Appreciation Day. Suppressing posts from Catholic pages. Blocking a Fox News reporter. Blocking posts relating to a Massachusetts governor, Mitt Romney, and a political commentator, Glenn Beck, and a political action conference. They were blocking all this content. And then they asked him, do you know of any liberal content that's been blocked? And he said, not that I'm aware, which means no. So it's just like very shady stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to get to the bottom of it because it doesn't. If you go on Facebook, you should feel like you can hear multiple opinions. Yeah. And someone said someone said if it's inciting violence towards someone, absolutely, that's hate speech. That needs to go. But
they were just voicing their opinion.
Yeah, but the fact that they're blocking pro-life pages and pro-life comments or stories is censorship. And he's like, you say you take it off because it might make someone who's had an abortion have, traumatic feelings or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
PTSD.
Yeah, it might make them feel that way. But he's like, but that's a vigorous debate. Yeah. Where someone sees something and then comments on it and they talk. And he's like, adults need to be active in vigorous debates. You can't censor that.
I mean, shit, they did it. They should know they're going to run into it sooner or later. I mean, like, you're gonna hurt my feelings if you do say something like that.
Right.
If you're gonna hurt my feelings if you voice your opinion. They're just stating the facts. Like,
Yeah, your feelings really... Facts don't care about your feelings, is what Ben Shapiro says.
Shout out to that guy.
And it's true. If you should be able to engage in a debate with someone and understand that that's their opinion, that's your opinion.
Exactly.
But you can't be completely offended to the point where you're
they're
weepy over it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Come on.
And that's why they never find a total, like, okay, like, that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Because I think, like you said, if I'm arguing you about something, the only way I should be being able to argue with you is if I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people just say, oh, they hear where you're coming from, but then they just put it in a totally different left world, like, gap where it doesn't even fucking make sense, and they exaggerate it, you know what I mean? So, meanwhile, I'm trying to explain my thing to you, but I'm thinking you think totally different than what you're actually thinking. So you actually need to be able to understand what they're thinking to be able to debate them in a way to make sense to them. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You want to be able to understand where they're coming from so you can debate where you're coming from.
Yeah, exactly. Because if there's no understanding, then what's the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, there's gonna be it's gonna go nowhere.
Not gonna grow.
Yeah, exactly. Same exact thing what's going on with all this shit is, like, the left and right, they think this way, and they think that way. You know what I mean? And it's like, what if they don't think that way? And that's where it's never gonna subside and just be like a good, like,
And the
we're
main
good.
thing that I see a lot is people just being instantly offensive when they see something that they don't agree with. I've been called mindless, and the things that I post trash. And
well, because
by me posting what I posted and getting a comment back like that kind of proved what I believed about the other side.
Exactly.
Is that you don't care to ask me in a productive way why I feel this.
They think the only way to be understood is being loud.
Yes.
And
the loudest person matters.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
No. And that's what these kids are learning, and that's why it's so fucked.
Yeah, let me just shout over you. Like, I'm trying to tell you why this kid feels like he's being bullied, and instead of listening to why I'm saying why he feels that way, you're just trying to overtalk and stop me before I can get the point out.
Exactly. Even that simple explanation right there, but that can go all the way to fucking...
adults. Because that's where, they learn it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, you're right,
it's a messed up situation that if Facebook is actually guilty of censoring, then that is totally screwed up because it's social media. We're supposed to be able to explain or have our own social views without
because
being
if you're
oppressed.
canceling like this point or this left side, then you have to be canceling out the right side too,
which is not happening.
Well, then that's just favoring, and money is probably being paid to do that.
Absolutely, it's all messed up. I heard an old guy in Starbucks. This is a lighter note. Heard an old guy in Starbucks the other day because I had to go into the fucking building because in April this stupid state has frost and my window wouldn't roll down. I had to go into Starbucks and he yelled the words, and I'm not even kidding, bang me, anger bang me. Yelled it out loud.
Bang me, anger bang me?
Bang me, and then subsequently anger bang me.
I have so many questions.
So did I, because that's what I walked into.
Was he talking to
he was an older man, probably 70s. And
were they arguing?
No, I don't know. No one was angry.
Now, was he talking to the older man?
He was talking to just it was a joke.
Okay.
But my question after leaving was, at what age do you need a handler?
Yeah.
At what age do you need someone to go, pop, no, stop it. You can't say anger bang me in public. The barista, she just kind of took it well and just walked away.
Because I thought he was saying that to the barista.
I don't know.
Bang me, anger bang me.
Maybe he was talking about when they bang the coffee grounds out of the filter, but he said the words anger bang, Chris, and I wanted to leave.
What does anger bang mean? Wouldn't that be rape? I mean, like, and then people are into that, but like, bang me angrily? I mean,
I don't, is that like after you have an argument and then you just kind of do that to get everything back to an even keel? Maybe.
My head's too far deep in trying to understand anger bang me. I'm going to situations trying to understand.
But like I said, can you answer
I hate you! God, that's so sexy.
Can you answer that question? How old do you need to be to have a handler? to have someone that's much younger that can explain to you that you can't say that.
Well, I know 90-year-olds that are chill as fuck, and then I also know, like, 70-year-olds that are absolute pricks, like, saying anger babies. So it's depends on the person, man.
Oh, God, man. I don't know what town we live in where that's going to happen on a Monday. Like, I did not expect that going
Especially in our town? Like, it's a pretty small town. It's
I
like...
don't know. I hope I never run into this guy again.
Bang me!
Exactly.
Bang me.
I can't take it.
What if he was saying that to you? Like, you walked in...
I would ask, where's the cash first?
Wow.
Yeah.
Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if this one pays off.
Well, you know, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. So let's just see.
Whoa.
He looked loaded. He pulled out a knot of cash to pay.
Yeah, okay,
bill.
but you see a knot of cash, you don't think $20, Dom.
No, I understand. That's my base. We'll negotiate higher. You gotta start somewhere.
Okay.
I'm not a whore.
When you're starting with $20, man, you sound a little
Well,
bit
what
like
does
a whore.
$20 buy you? Come on, Chris. You gotta think about, supply and demand.
I ain't trying to get anger banged for $20.
No, I'm not saying I'd be the victim of his anger bang. I'm just saying what else he's got going on. Whatever.
Okay, because okay. I was like, wow, $20 to get anger banged. Like, that is
No, I got standards.
that's a bill. That's not
That's at least
much.
$100.
Your girl would not be happy. Maybe she would be happy. That'd
Unless
be a
I paid
date
with
to
that for
Denny's.
something. Yeah, exactly. What?
I love Denny's.
I know you love Denny's.
I love Denny's.
I didn't know about...
You know I like more now?
Uh-oh.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know, because you ditch me or don't invite me to UFC nights. Did you enjoy?
Yeah, it was good. I invited you.
I didn't get anything.
I told you when it was. I can't
was-
think, oh, Damo, maybe he'd like to come.
I was out.
You're,
It's okay.
yeah, with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
whatever.
I was.
See, I don't have one of those.
What was I even doing? God, what were we doing Saturday?
Probably being coupley, being boring.
You're
so cute. You're cute, too.
What did we do? We went to some thing, and then we had to do something else in the morning, and then there's other stuff, and... Oh, no, we just hung out, because, I had nothing to do, she had nothing to do, and then in the morning, we had to go to some party, so we did nothing, so I could have...
You go to a lot of parties.
I have one this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta go to a
So
college.
you never invite me to parties.
They're her family parties.
I don't care.
All right. Well, there's a baptism Sunday if you want to come hang out for that.
That would
saying.
involve me going to the holy place.
The holy place. We're not going to Jerusalem. We're going to probably downtown Chicago. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta go to a college party, and then I gotta go.
You gotta go to the college party.
Yeah,
you should
gotta
say you
go.
want to go.
I don't.
Why? You're 24. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. All these people are gonna have fun, and I'm just gonna be like, is it time? We're also not. Oh, we are staying there. Shit.
So if I brought you up to Purdue with my cousin, you wouldn't have a good time at one of his little frat parties?
Nope.
Really?
I don't like drinking in mass public like that.
That's the only time I will.
Well, yes, you can front grind with some rando.
Okay, that was Four Loko, and yeah, that's all I need to say. That's
I've
really
been
all I need to
listening-
say.
I've been
First time I
listening to
ever had that drink.
I've been listening to the old episodes, and I heard that story again, and I died laughing
Oh,
all
God,
over again.
man.
That and the hula story. God, we had some gems.
See-
You had some gems. I don't have good shit.
Dude, and I'm going there not this weekend, but next weekend. It's Grand Prix. So my cousin's in a fraternity, but it has multiple fraternities around other colleges, and all the other college fraternities are coming to Purdue. And it's like this massive weekend, so I for sure should have some crazy stories then.
Yes, more front grinding.
No.
Speaking.
Okay, no. Let me say this real quick. Shout out to my cousin Gio because he was working the bar that night at his fraternity, and he could have videotaped it. He could have videotaped it, and I would be viral for hump grinding some bitch, and it would have been bad. I could have gone to jail. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I could have gone to jail. But shout out to Gio, man. He's a good guy for not outing me like that. But he said the chick was pretty attractive. I honestly don't remember, so score. It's fine. Take that as a dub.
So the UFC though, Knight. Did you see any stories about the Conor McGregor incident being?
Yes.
Yes, because I did not know just the extent of how much Conor fucked this UFC.
Oh yeah.
I did not know.
I'm sorry I
extent
didn't
of it.
get back to your text.
That's okay. I figured you were busy.
Yes, I'm busy all the time, man. I got so much stuff going on.
Yeah, all that shit you do.
I'm just kidding. I was being sarcastic.
Because he affected 3 fights.
Yep, one of them got canceled.
Yeah, well, his boy was the reason this whole fight started.
Because Khabib went up to his boy Arnav, or...
Yeah, sure. And slapped him?
No, he put his hand on his head and was talking beef with him, and then he kind of pushed the head away, like Khabib's team, and then Armad's team, I think. Correct. Email us if we're wrong.
Can he not, as a grown man who knows martial arts and the art of fighting, defend himself? Does he need Conor to go apeshit on Khabib? No, right?
Yeah.
Because they kicked Armad from the whole docket because of his involvement in the fucking problem.
Yeah.
And then they had to take 2 guys out because they got cuts on their head because of glass shattering on their dome.
And you know what made me mad? That I'm a big Conor McGregor fan.
Yes, we are.
And we are. Sorry, I forgot.
We are going to put a picture of him right now.
Yes, McGregor.
Just keep going.
But what pissed me off, man, because I got a crush on Rose Namajunas. Okay, she's that chick with the shaved head, pretty much. But I don't know, it's something about her eyes, and she's a cute chick. Okay, but I got like this little weird crush on her. Okay, judge me. But she was also in the bus that Khabib was on.
Oh shit!
Because that was the Blue Corners bus.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in that bus, and she was getting all frustrated, like scared and everything. I was like, just leave her alone. She's got a big fight ahead of her.
Oh, did you
I
feel?
know. I was like,
What the fuck are you gonna do to help her?
nothing.
Even if you were there.
But I could feel something.
Honestly, if I saw Conor McGregor pulling that shit and I'm anywhere near that bus, you would see a trail of fire where my ass was. I would be out of that room because God knows what the fuck's gonna happen, even if I'm security. Like, he took a bike rack and threw it into the bus and shattered the windshield.
That was a chair that he threw. He didn't actually throw the bike rack.
He got the barricade up and threw it.
He didn't throw it. He threw something and then a chair, but then he picked up the bike rack and somebody took it out of his hands.
So. But did you watch the manic? Like, he tried to pick up a trash can and just tipped it over instead.
It was crazy. My buddy Sully was sending me a bunch of this shit.
I don't think he's gonna fight in the UFC for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got three trials, I think, against him. 3, like he's not wanted, but he's got 3 criminal cases against him.
Damn.
It's fucked up. He really fucked up.
He fucked up, and if he fights again, it's gonna bring the UFC so much damn money. That's the only reason he'll ever fight again. Yeah. And another reason, Conor McGregor, I'm a little pissed off you for frightening my girl before her big fight. Right?
I'm not. Please don't hurt me.
I'm just a little.
He's
angry.
the type of person that would hear this because what else has he got to do and find you?
But I respect the hell out of him. He's a great fighter, but you don't have to.
He's trying to backpedal.
You don't have to do that to Rose.
No, you don't have to do that to anybody.
Like Rose, if she was defending her, I know she won. She kicked United John Jacek's ass, but still, like you couldn't stir things up.
What I don't understand about the whole thing is that he's taking forms. He's being aggressive and trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
When he's an athlete in a sport
that hurts.
Like, why not just ask for a fight?
Yeah. The only reason he showed up because they were stripping his title.
Because he hasn't defended it in a year.
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree with them stripping his title, but it was just like that's the only reason he showed up, and then this shit happened with his teammate.
Yeah,
I think he has a bromance with this teammate because he was at a fight for the teammate in his corner, and the referee made like a weird call, and he jumped the fucking ring and like was pushing the referee.
We talked about that on the last.
Yeah, about this guy. So I think they have like little something going on. They're in love, or he's got his bro's back.
Yeah,
so I mean. Love. I can see that. Don't check the time.
I'm not checking the time. I just want to make sure that we have enough time to dedicate completely to the story and the breaking news that occurred with you.
Oh, God, dude.
Tuesday. For the reason why we are having this on a Thursday at 9 o'clock at night.
9:41. Damn.
You jerk.
So, all right, I'll get into it.
Come on.
Okay. So, I took a girl to a movie.
What was that? Say that again, please.
You took a girl to a movie. I did.
Yeah, you did.
And it was fucking awful. So, this girl, I've known her since, like, middle school, and she's, like, one of the only persons in our, like, class that stayed back, like, at JUCO college. She goes to Harper and whatnot. Mm-hmm. edit that.
No one knows her.
That's true. Fuck it.
Just don't say her name.
I'm not gonna say her name. It was
Fonda. Call her Fonda.
Fonda. So Fonda and I went to a movie.
I've met Fonda.
Yes.
I've worked with Fonda.
She's chill, man.
She's chill. She's
like,
cute.
She's cute. She's super cool. So
got really big eyes.
Yeah.
Very nice smile.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a very nice girl. Fonda.
So but she's always at the gym, and I'm always at the gym, obviously.
That was so gross because you like opened your legs and said it. We need to stop doing.
So, anyways, we always talk all the time. Then we're talking about the movie The Quiet Place. Great movie, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, great movie.
The guy from The Office directed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I thought I wouldn't be able to take him seriously, but he was a badass guy.
It's like, what are all these comics doing horror movies? Jordan Peele did one that fucking lit up the Emmys or Oscars.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. He wrote the Get Out one.
No shit.
That was Jordan Peele.
Whoa.
And he lit it up.
That movie was fucked too.
Yeah. His last movie, Keanu, about the cat. This one, it's amazing. The fact that he sucked so much ass the first time. And
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever heard of the cat movie.
No one has.
Okay. So we were talking about it, and then like she was talking like she doesn't have much to do since like she doesn't work that much.
Yeah.
And like it's like she only goes to the gym because that's the reason. She has nothing much to do. And we were talking about the Quiet Place movie, and I was like, yeah, I would probably go see it, but I mean, I'll only spend that money if Star Wars is showing at a movie theater. And she's like, well, it's not bad on Tuesday nights. I was like, oh, really? Is it like a discount? She's like, yeah, Tuesday nights like $5 movie. I was like, oh, no shit, Fonda, that's pretty cool. Oh, shit. So I was like, if you're not doing anything, if you want to go Tuesday night, and she's like, yeah, for sure, that'd be fun. Exactly. So I was like, fuck that, dude. Fuck. Shit, dude. Rest in peace, blood, Crips. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I felt pretty cool after that.
Not after that.
I had a pretty good arm pump when I asked her, so I was feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in like this tank top. I was feeling pretty big.
Why do you spread your legs whenever you compliment yourself?
Because I'm... What?
Every time you said anything about your physique, you spread your legs.
Because I'm like low-key like busting my...
Oh, Jesus. It's gross. Stop doing it, please.
Okay.
You just did it, if anyone's wondering. So you asked her out point blank to go see a movie.
Exactly, and she's like, yes, that sounds great.
You also sound like a cheap ass because you didn't want to go on a normal day. You just wanted to wait till Tuesday.
It was Sunday when I asked her, man. And I got class on Monday. I got shit to do.
Yeah, but podcast to do on Tuesday, jerk.
What would we talk about?
This is more important.
Exactly. We would have nothing. A podcast would be done right now.
Yeah.
Because if this didn't happen.
No, we would have just cut
so
to the chase.
fuck you.
And not back with us.
You ain't gonna do fucking nothing. Okay?
Just go ahead.
So, Tuesday comes. And I'm like, hey, if you need...
So did she. Sorry, that was gross. That was gross.
Jesus, she definitely did.
Oh, God.
No, it was the opposite of that. She probably got sucked back in. Apparently, I'm very not good at this. So... I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll hit all that out. So, Tuesday rolls around.
Because I texted her Monday night. I was like, hey, there's a movie at 8 o'clock. Are you still down? She's like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me know if you need a ride. Or no, I said, I was like, is it cool if I pick you up at 7:30? Then she responds in the morning. She's like, I have class till 7, so I'll just meet you there. I was like, all right, cool.
You can't get her in the nice car.
Exactly. That's what
I know.
You know how
exactly.
work, bro.
Dude, I have a shit car and I still pick up chicks in the car. It's key, man. Because you can just go, yeah, it's mine.
Yeah,
I bought it myself. Worked construction for a year to get it. You know, you gotta tell the whole backstory.
Her name is Marley.
You named your car Marley?
I did.
Good for you. So you can't pick her up. She's gonna meet you there.
Yes. And then an hour later, she texted me, oh, I invited one of my friends, too. Is that okay? And this friend happened to be a guy. I was like, okay, cool. And I was texting you while this was going on.
You texted me that, and I said, cancel it.
And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, cool, all right, cool. And then it's like 7 o'clock, and she texts me, so and so can't make it anymore. Yeah, I didn't tell you this.
The door is open.
So she said, she was like, oh, okay, cool, no worries. So she's got there, and then I drove up, got there, and then she's waiting for me when I walk in. I was like, hey, what's up?
Maybe that's why it's not working.
Yeah, I literally went,
I looked at her face.
I was like, what the fuck? Mom!
She jumps around the corner, like, whoa. So
You warned me about this, friend. I didn't know it was like that. You were right on. So it was good, man, until like we were talking. I bought her ticket. It was $5 night, so it was only $10 for both of us.
Yeah, now she's like, wait a minute. He wanted to ask
I was like,
me out.
panties drops.
No, you only bought $5 worth of a panty drop, so you got like a wave. Goodbye.
I probably just let me tell a story.
Yeah.
So, and that's probably when she realized it was like a it's a date and everything. And then after that, it was just like, first off, she came to the movie high, okay, because I know she smokes a decent amount, and I have nothing against that, obviously.
But is it an amount that's like,
no, dude, because
get your life together?
like,
or?
I don't know, because like everything I said, she was fucking laughing at. And usually like, oh, dude, you're fucking hilarious. That's awesome. Like, no. Like, I asked how class was and she started dying. Like, that's not a good sign. Yeah.
And so it's an amount that's like, get your life together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, and then like, she asked me how was work like 3 times, and then I just said the same thing 3 times because at that point I was like, oh, she really doesn't know what I'm talking about right now, so I'm just gonna continue on.
Fonda, get your shit together.
And I'd ask her like these questions trying to go on, and she would like laugh, look at her phone, and she was on the phone, and then 3 times, not kidding, 3 times she goes, I'm really excited for this movie. I want to see it for a while. I was like, oh yeah, same, it looks really good. And I started going off like about like Jim, he's in the movie from The Office, and she's like, oh, I've never really seen The Office. Phone. I heard it's good though. And then like
She like Googling things about The Office?
no, and everything, like I tried all of the fucking like pages to my dating advice book. I have none, I'm just kidding.
It's very small. But
And then like we talk here and there and there was a little silence. I'm really excited for this movie. It's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be heard, it's really quiet too. I was like, I literally went like that. And it was like, oh my god. It's just like she was on her phone, and I saw her message, and I give you, I was looking at her phone a little bit, what she was doing, because I was like, what's so interesting? I was like, am I really that boring? I was like,
how to get rid of a boring game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first Google search.
Then she goes, I'm pissed so-and-so didn't show up. I'm alone right now with him on her phone. Message. I was like, oh god. And that's before the movie even started, man.
Did you like move a seat over?
I should have. God.
Just like, this is for who so and so could have been. So wow, she really didn't want to be there with you.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it was very weird. I was like, and like, I tried to like talk as much as we could because there's gonna be a fucking 2-hour movie on. We're not gonna say shit during the movie.
Which is the best first date, by the way, for any guy that's kind of like awkward. Go to a movie.
Yeah.
Or
See, I
both.
think I'm pretty talkative.
You are.
You know what I mean? So like, dude,
You have a better game than I do.
I don't know about that. 38 says a lot.
But they're all shit. Okay? Like people go, wow, Dom's dated 38 people. I would have had better luck finding a soulmate in a block of wood. Whoa. Okay? The people sucked, dude.
That's saying a lot.
They are awful creatures of God. and I dated them.
You did.
Shout out to the woman I have now who's an actual human being. Compared to the carpentry I dated before that, that's not fair to a block of wood.
Wow.
Wood can be made into things. These people are shells.
Wood can't give you wood, though.
It's not that. There's some sexy sculptures.
Okay.
So you're saying that she was in front of you saying, dear God, I'm alone with him.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Something
and like,
tells me you
I know
could've
I'm not
picked
the
her
most attractive guy, but I'm not that bad of looking. You know what I mean?
Not that bad of look. Maybe it's the English. That's not so good.
Dude, like, I even tried to tell her a pun, and that didn't work.
That's what sank your battleship.
Yeah, it probably did. That's what probably.
But okay, here's.
I was like, "You're there. Talk to me."
Here's my problem from the get-go. Okay.
I'm cheering you.
She clearly did not want to be there, on the simple fact that she showed up high.
Yeah.
Because that tells me.
Like, I know when somebody's high. All right.
Yes.
Like this Fonda, you were high.
Fonda, you were high. If you wanted to be there, you'd want to be there. And then if she wanted to be there, she'd say, "Hey, you want to go get high?"
Yeah. Thank you. At least offer. I probably would have smoked with you.
So that's where I'm coming from. I'm sorry, man. Was there anything? Excuse me. Was there anything in the asking to go to the movie that seemed off to you?
Nah, dude. Because we were like talking for like 20 minutes before that.
Was it super yes when you asked, or was it kind of like yeah maybe?
No maybe whatsoever.
Really?
She's like, hell yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Let's do it.
Knowing full well in her head that she'd probably get.
Because I think
That guy
she was like already in the mindset. Oh, I'll just invite a couple of my friends. They'll for sure want to go see it.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah, and then I got that message. So and so is coming. I hope you don't mind, or if not, I can tell them not to come. And I was like, well, you already fucking invited me.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like, no, I can't tell them to come. This is between me and you.
I want you alone. And then breathe heavily.
I want you alone in the theater, in the dark theater, in the quiet movie.
Jesus.
Wear tight pants. And I was like, come on. It was just like, it was very. Movie was good.
Well, that's the only thing. Conversation wasn't.
Movie was good.
Did you guys do anything after the movie, or just part ways?
No, just parted ways, and we're like walking to my car. And she goes, "Okay, I'll see you at the gym sometime." Gave me like this weird under fucking hug that was like.
I would say demonstrate, but I don't want you to touch me.
No, I'm not gonna fucking demonstrate on you. But yeah, it was very like.
Did you ever go in for a hug and then hit arms?
No, you know I'm taller dudes and I like shorter chicks. So whenever I'm like on a date, they're usually shorter. I fucking just shoulder the shit out of them. I just hear jaw. All I hear is jaw. You're just like, oh, it's a molar.
Put down.
Dude, I literally like that before. Like
just
literally like the teeth just doosh. I was like, oh god, I just shouldered the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah, no, I always get like the arm so it looks like we're salsaing, and then I have to I gotta get over, and then that messes up my trajectory for my head, and we just get cheek to cheek, but not the right way.
Yeah. You know, it's hard for hugs because you don't know whether to go high or go low.
As a rule, I go high.
Really?
As a rule, I just go high because
I go high with people I don't know well, but if I like when I was dating so and so, fuck you. I always like
Fonda won.
My thing was to pick her up, man. You know what I mean? And she liked it too.
Well,
so,
yeah.
That's like my thing is like to pick up a chick. You know what I mean? So it's like
yeah. But see, as a rule, when I go for a hug, I make it clear I'm going for a hug.
Yeah.
There's nothing surprising about
head
it.
over there.
Right. So this is what I do. I just go, okay, it was nice. It was a nice night, and then I just put like my arm like this. That's what I look like. Yeah. And so she knows.
See, but do they
one
exit?
arm's here.
Do they?
They
what if you went like
opposite.
this for like?
So that means you're going over this arm, and then my head's already that way. Done. You know where I'm like a mold. You just fit it. That's with family. That's with girls. That's with bros. If you want to bro hug it, that's where I'm going.
Well, bro hug, I will go side. Like we catch.
I know. Say,
and then
dude.
we slide.
One time I had a fight with my best friend where we didn't talk for a whole year, and I saw him in the back of church, and I gave him a bro hug, dabbed him, and then put over.
Yeah.
And I cupped the back of his head.
Whoa.
It was a little much, but I was sad and happy to see him.
Damn.
Because I was like angry.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen my bros in a while, I'll give him an actual hug. You know what I mean?
Just
like,
get it up.
Yeah,
man.
just like what the fuck is up, bro?
Yeah, exactly. I want to feel your warmth. That's too much. Chris just said too much. Okay.
That was you, dude.
I'm just saying, like you in that situation. So, I'm sorry you swung and missed, but you know what?
Dude, it was cool,
I'm happy it
man.
happened because we had a grech story out of it. I wish I had more for stories in this podcast.
Yeah, you don't do much.
Jesus, the truth comes out.
Dude,
Well, I can tell you this. I had a scare yesterday.
whoa.
I had a scare.
The scare, like what I'm thinking about scare?
My girlfriend's parents and her, plus brother, were listening to our show
Oh, okay.
on the drive home. So 4 people in one car, all of which don't listen to this show. And if you've made it to this point, my girlfriend's family, know that I love you and respect every single one of you.
I'm going to be silent during this.
But please, thank you. Please don't listen to this show. Because it's not that I'm saying anything disrespectful on this show about the family.
Yeah, no, you're 100% cool about the family.
But 'cause I love them to death. They're fantastic. And I can't think of a better family to join. But
We talk like 12-year-olds on this shit.
that too. It's like I told my girlfriend, what I say on the show is an over-dramatized version of how I actually felt in that moment.
Yeah.
Like when I talked about not being able to communicate with her parents, that's true, but I blew it up.
Yeah.
And like
What
her
episode
mom
did they listen
heard
to?
that part
Oh.
and was like, "We talk," and I was like, "Yes, we do." Like, we do talk.
They heard that part?
Yes.
As I'm looking you through the hat of my brain.
They heard that part, and like. And then, like, I listened to a couple other ones, and there was some other stuff I said. Nothing I say is ever disrespectful,
No, not
but
at all.
I don't want them to listen to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't care if my dad listened to this, and I told him that on the way here, but I don't want my mom to listen to this. I love my mom too much. I'm not saying I don't love my dad, but I love my mom more.
It's a different kind of love.
Yeah.
Like, my father will listen to it and go, "You're such a dipshit." My mom will go,
Yeah.
"Did I fail you as a mother?"
No, exactly.
It's like, "Mom, we didn't talk about anything that has to do with parenting."
Yeah,
It's like,
no. My
But
dad
you
would just say,
swore.
like, "You dumb shit," and that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, my father can't help himself being a dad.
You told me he's been being a dad.
A lot
lately.
of a dad. We're going. He and I are alone this week right now. Like my mom and sister are gone. They're in a different state right now.
That's always a good time, though, man. Like, just being, like, house with you and your dad. Like, fuck yeah.
Well, we've eaten out a lot. We made tacos yesterday, and that's the extent. We ate at the island, which no one ever does.
Really?
So, but like we went out to dinner, and this waitress is new, so I had to get carded to buy my beer 3 times. Cause she took my ID, goes, "I don't know how to do this yet. I gotta take it to Derek," and then took it away. And then a older woman came by, looked at it, looked at me, and then took it again. And then I finally got it back, and I got my Blue Moon. So it was a fun. A beer was the most I've ever worked for a beer. Apart from being 18, waiting in Best Buy's parking lot for the guy we paid to buy us beer to come back. That was the longest and hardest I've ever worked for a beer. But
That's what's up.
it was 30 pack. It was nice. We finished it in one night.
Shout out to my boy Aaron. I don't have to go through that no more.
It was my buddy's coworker, but yeah. So it's just he and I, and he's like such a dad. Because she's new. He's giving her such a hard time, just like
Like actual hard time or like kidding hard time?
It's a joking hard time, but
Yeah.
she's blonde and new and has no idea
Yeah.
what's happening.
My
I'm
dad is
like,
the same exact way, man.
I was like, you have to forgive
Oh
my father. He's
gosh.
60. You got to give him a
Yes.
break. It's
like my dad will like, he goes, "I'm gonna touch you on the shoulder here." I'm just kidding. I'm like, "Dad, this is a 20-year-old lady. You can't be doing that
He grabbed her
shit."
shoulder.
Yeah, dude.
Thank
And
you
he's
for
like,
warning
"I'm
me.
just kidding, man." You know what I mean? Like, I like Dad. But my dad is also the guy that complains at restaurants.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
And I can't stand that shit, man. Like, I know what it feels like to be complained about something that I've like.
it's barely out of your control.
Yes. And it's like, yesterday, for example, I went to Denny's after my workout with Sully. I didn't cheat. I had a steak. The steak stayed like shit, bro. Like, it was straight like roast beef. Like, dry roast beef. And I ate it with my fingers. I didn't even cut it up because I couldn't. Like, I literally ate it like chicken fingers.
Oh,
and like,
wow.
so he's like, "Dude, you should like get your order back." I was like, "No, I'm not. I'll pay $14 for this meal, and I'll enjoy this meal." Because the hash browns were good. What else did I have with that? Hash browns, eggs. They were fine.
You couldn't get
Yeah,
eggs.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
But the steak was just it was a little dry. Okay, it was a lot of dry. But like, I don't like complain. Like, my buddy almost spilt his water, and I was like, if you just spilled that water, I would have just walked out. Like, I can't. He's like, you can't deal with situations. And he was like, I can't, dude. I don't know what it is.
I understand completely. I don't like inconveniencing someone,
Exactly.
even though they've inconvenienced me.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, sometimes, like, if my dad will complain, I'm like, Dad, look at her eye bags. They're down to her fucking mouth. Like, she doesn't need any of your shit. Like, just eat your damn food and be okay with it. Like, this guy, we go to Red Robin a lot. That's where my family meets up at. Yeah, I could say that. People don't know what Red Robin is.
It's a chain. Oh my god!
I like my family. I don't want them to get hurt.
I'm about to get harassed.
Hey, you the one that sparks on Spear Podcast? Yeah? I don't know. I'm gonna fuck your mom. What? Mama! No, don't let him do it.
Don't let him do it.
I don't know. Maybe she's into that shit. Not with me here. No, please.
Just hold your face to watch.
Eat your burger. Mama, don't listen to this. But that's where we meet up at, alright? Dude, I don't know what it is. I sometimes I blank out. I'm like, I don't.
Jesus. I'm laughing and crying.
He's actually crying. Don't let him do it. I don't know.
Mainly because, like, that's a fear for me. But also, wow, I didn't know that kind of action was happening at our local Red Robin. Oh, man. Does that come with an extra order of fries?
They got endless, but they got bottomless fries, so we can't say anything. So anyways, I like soup. My family likes soup, and we usually get soup. We usually get soup before our meal, okay? And Red Robin's really good. They bring the stop laughing.
Soup and a side of sex.
Soup and a side, you go suck this dick. I didn't know the sausage. No. Yeah, but your mom did.
I didn't know Red Robin's known for hot dogs. They're not. Slap on the table. Oh, man, oh, man.
But anyways.
So you get soup.
So we get soup, but then we're like halfway done with our soup, and then our order comes out.
Yeah.
So they place our order next to our soup. And my dad fucking rages. He goes, I'm in the middle of eating my soup. You're not bringing out my meal because my meal's gonna get cold and it's just staring at me. I'm like, Dad, what did your mom say? Like she's like, just Jim. Jim, come on, you don't have to do this. And he's like, and he's the guy that orders Dr. Pepper without ice because it makes him pee. Because if he has ice, extra water makes him pee. Because and then there'll be like, just a flat fucking tab of Dr. Pepper. Looks like a drink glass of like whiskey. I'm just like he doesn't drink with ice. Like, what the fuck?
Your dad's my favorite.
So he's
your dad and my dad should hang out and
dude.
start
They should have
together.
a podcast. Oh man,
they really should.
So he's like, take my meal back. Like I don't. Like, no, he doesn't say that. He just says, just like next time, man. Just like wait till we're done with our soup. And I'm like, this guy, he just has eye bags down to his fucking like chin. I'm like, Dad, like he's probably on his like 18th hour of this shift. Just let him be. Just let him be.
He's part time.
Yeah,
he lives off tips, Dad.
Yeah,
come
just
on.
like let him be, man. And I'm literally like this, just like twitching my fist because I hate it so much when my dad.
You just
Like I
get
get why he complains, but like, Dad, just let the guy be. Now if the waitress or waiter is being a bitch, sure. But this guy was just trying to work his ass off. I'm like,
you know your food's spat in.
yeah.
Like, come on.
Like, dude. And it was really fucked up. We had the same waiter next time. That's how much we go to this. And he goes, when we have the soup, he's like, is your food's ready? But do you not want me to bring it out until you're done with your soup? My dad's like, yes, thank you very much for asking that.
Here's an extra 5.
It's like, Dad.
No. Oh my God. That's so
Like the food,
great.
the food sooner the better, man. That's what I always say. I'll dip some chicken into my clam chowder soup. I love clam chowder. Clam chowder is very good.
Oh, man. What a turn that whole situation took for everyone involved.
We have one of those at least every podcast.
Yeah.
Where it involves me saying, "Yo, suck this dick."
I will. Yeah, you bust that out at least once. Not your dick. The saying. At least once a podcast. And
Land on the table.
we did the episode in reverse, and that's kind of cool for us. We did serious, and then we ended with comedy.
Yeah, no, you're
Oh
right.
my god. My head hurts. God, that was a good story. Because that is true. Dads are now... My dad acts like a dad so much now that he's become a grandfather. Like, we got the Ring doorbell, and every morning...
We have that, yep.
Every morning, he, like, gives a message to the family. Like, so he got back Monday, and Tuesday morning, I see there's motion at your front door, and I look at it, and it's him saying, "So, day 2 of me being a bachelor,
Oh, God.
the pain in my back is gone, so things are looking up. So take your time. Things are great here." And then walked away. I was like, wow, Jesus.
My dad has the same ring thing, and, like, he'll, like, in the morning, I'll wake up one downstairs. He's been in the military for, like, 15 years, so he's up at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning every day. And I come down, and I'm about to go to school. He's like, "Chris, come here." I was like, trying to eat, like, breakfast and shit like that. He's like, "This is when you walked in last night. Look, you look like a fucking retard." I'm like, "Dad, I'm just getting home from the gym." Just walking. He's like, look at you close the door. That's a weird way to close the door." I was like, "What?"
My family just answers the motion and says, "Go away," and that we don't like you. They're very helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
I took a lacrosse ball kneecap today, so it's a little sore. But
Why do your kids have lacrosse balls?
that's why I showed you my knee, not because I'm trying to seduce you. We're not at Red Robin, so I'm not going to try to seduce you.
That's
But
good.
yeah, no. I found it in the field, and I was throwing it in.
I have nice calves. So.
God, okay. And on that note, let's plug the show.
My wife is gonna have a calf fetish if that exists.
She's going to have to, because it's half your leg.
It is half my leg. So
Literally. It's half. All right, take a picture for your snap. You can follow us on Twitter at spirit_podcast. That's where we're at Twitter. YouTube, we're the Spirit Podcast. We're like the second one down, I think, now.
nobody cares, Dom.
They better. That's where they're going to find this shit. The Gmail is Spirit Radio Podcast if you want to send us an email with comments or topic suggestions.
Have we checked that email?
I do every once in a while. And if you have a complaint, you can just shove it up your ass.
My brother's drunk again. Nice.
Oh, great. Instagram, where Chris is at. You can follow us at Spirit Radio Podcast as well. So go ahead and hit us up on those platforms, guys, and we'll be able to hear how much you hate us and or like us.
Okay.
Either way,
I
we'll
was gonna
take
say
it.
at least put the like in there, man.
Yeah,
because
either way,
people
we'll
might
take
like
it.
us.
So, yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.